What's happening, guys? Back at you with another video, and in this video we are going to be doing another Funko Pop challenge. So let's get to it. Alright, so I got tagged for another Funko Pop challenge. This challenge was started by Brant, the legendary Punisher. I'm sure y'all know of him already. I mentioned him plenty of times on the channel. So he started this new tag. He tagged me in it, and at the end of the video I'm going to tag some other people to do it. So this challenge is called the Anime versus Comic Books Funko Pop Challenge. So basically a layout of the challenge is you do a anime hero versus do an anime hero versus comic book hero, do a comic book villain versus an anime villain in like a sort of battle, you know. They're gonna fight it out and stuff like that, so you gotta pick the pops for them. And then you also pick your favorites, overall comic book character and your favorite anime character for a hero and a villain for each one of them. So that's the challenge. That's pretty much the layout of the challenge, but y'all probably don't understand it that much if I explained it, but you know, I'm gonna do the challenge and y'all be able to get it better. So we're gonna start off with the anime hero versus comic book hero. So this one off the top of my head was kind of easy. This first one was easy. I actually did 2 battles for each one, so this first one was kind of easy for me to pick. It was kind of a pretty much obvious one to go with. So the one I went with is, let's start off with the comic book character first. So comic book character first in our first battle is Superman. We got Superman here. This is the DC Legion of Collectors exclusive Superman. So his basic suit that he's wearing, he's in a power stance, you know. So it's pretty cool. I like this pop. I remember getting this one in the Superman box when they had it. So this is the first character I chose for the comic book hero. Alright, so first, the person he's going to go against is an anime hero. He's going to go against the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku. So here is the Chalice Collectibles exclusive metallic one. I definitely like this pop. It's definitely pretty cool. So we have him here, and he has like the Kamehameha that he's about to do in his hand right there. So this is our first battle. We got Goku, we got Superman. Who y'all think is going to win this one? It's definitely going to be interesting. And I know that it's been going around on social media also that these two have people have been wanting to do these this battle between them because they're just so OP and all that. So they definitely will have a good battle in this one, I believe. So I have to go with this one, these 2 characters for the first battle. Alright, so our second battle we're going to first character. I'm gonna go with, this is actually an autograph pop that I have, but I just like this character. So we have right here, our first character for comic book hero is the Incredible Hulk, and this one's actually signed by Luke Ferrigno. So I got this one signed at Comic-Con one time. But this is the character I chose as the other second battle going on. We have the Incredible Hulk here. And the second character, the character he's going to go against, the anime hero he's going against is All Might. We got All Might here from My Hero Academia. Y'all know how much I like My Hero Academia, so I had to choose one of the characters from there. We got All Might, all-powerful character, #1 hero in My Hero Academia. So I had just had to go with this one. I thought long and hard about this battle. I think this will be an interesting battle. We got strength against strength. All Might have some speed on him. Just Incredible Hulk is so overpowerful and all that. So it'll definitely be an interesting battle if these two fought. So I just had to pick these two and they battle together. Alright, so next up we got the villains. I chose 2 villain battles for this one also. So first up, we're going to go with our anime villain. Anime villain that I decided to go with is Hero Killer Stain from My Hero Academia. Very awesome character in the show. I definitely like his arc, the way he stands for and all that. And he's definitely an interesting villain in the show. So the person he's going to go up against, we got comic book villain. We got the X-Force Deadpool here. We got X-Force Deadpool. Now, for those of y'all that know villain, Deadpool has been a villain a few times, and especially with X-Force and all that too. So I had to go with Deadpool. I thought about this battle, and the things that pretty turned me on to this battle was the similarities between them. Both of these characters are excellent swordsmen. They have incredible fighting skills, and just the overall quirk of Hero Killer Stain will be interesting to see it go up against Deadpool's mutant abilities. So that'll be definitely interesting battle, I believe, in my opinion, to see these two go up against each other. It'll be a very, very awesome fight. And with the swords, Deadpool has weapons, 2 guns and stuff. Hero Killer Stain has such incredible fighting ability, and I think it'd just be an interesting battle to see these two together. Alright, so next up, our next one, second battle for the villains. So, first one, we got our comic book villain. Person I chose is Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn is definitely a very interesting character in the DC universe. Just interesting battle. The person I want to see her battle against is equally kind of along the lines of what she is, and that is Himiko Toga from My Hero Academia. So these characters have similarities between them. So Harley Quinn and Toga are pretty much on the basis of sort of slightly crazy, they're kind of there, but what'll be interesting to see is their level of craziness going up against each other. They both have fighting ability also, they could fight too. So it'll be an interesting battle to see these two go at it, and I just thought it would be interesting to see them actually go at it because they just have some similarities between each other. That'll be interesting to see. So definitely be cool, if Harley Quinn brings some weapons in. She has her mallet. I don't know, she bring anything else in. Himiko Toga is pretty good. She has some weapons of her own, and she has her quirk also, which would be pretty cool to see. And just the level of similarities they have between each other will be interesting to see them battle it out in a battle. So I gotta say it'll be interesting to see. But I chose these two characters to battle it out for the second villain battle. Alright, so the next part of the challenge was to choose your favorite comic book hero and villain, and favorite anime hero and villain. So I decided to go with 2 for each. So first one, we're going to go with our first comic book hero. It's going to be my all-time favorite comic book hero. Is going to be Wolverine. So we have the first appearance Wolverine pop here. This is a pretty cool, amazing pop. I can see on the back. Definitely pretty cool. I like the comic book art they've been doing on these Marvel 80 years anniversary pops. You can see how he came out in his first appearance was an Incredible Hulk comic. He went up against the Hulk, which was a very cool battle, and I just definitely like this pop. I definitely do like it. And so I gotta say Wolverine is my all-time #1 favorite comic book hero. As far as the anime hero goes, this is sort of an anime hero that I like. I just like the show overall too. So I have the Hot Topic exclusive Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito here. I just like, when it comes to Dragon Ball Z, I just like the fusions. The fusions are pretty cool when they do them in the show, like Gogeta, Vegito, Gotenks, stuff like that is pretty cool in the show. I just like the fusions, and this was one of my favorite fusions. Got a combination of Goku and Vegeta, so definitely a cool, cool character when they do the fusion and stuff. So this has to be one of my favorite fusions in the show, and also too, it has Goku and Vegeta, so it's best of both worlds really. So I just have to go with this one. Alright, so for the villains, you gotta choose one anime villain, and then you choose your favorite comic book villain also. So the villains I decided to go with for our comic book villain, my all-time #1 favorite villain, is going to be the Joker. So we have the Hot Topic exclusive Death of the Family Joker here. I like this design. The pop, it is amazing, it's awesome. I just like the detail. But Joker overall is like probably my #1 favorite villain from comic books. I just like the overall, I don't know, just something about him is just very interesting. You know, it's very interesting to see just in comic books, and just the overall stories he has, and with Batman and all that. It's just very interesting to me. So I gotta say that Joker is my #1 favorite comic book villain. As far as anime villains goes, this has to be one of my top favorite anime villains from one of my favorite shows. From Dragon Ball Z, we have the GameStop exclusive Metallic Cell. So I gotta say, Cell is probably my favorite villain in Dragon Ball Z. Just the overall season of the show, the overall arc of him was pretty awesome. I gotta say, one of my favorite seasons throughout the whole show was the Cell's games and all that. So I like Cell overall. Like, he has all the DNA of all the Z fighters, so he literally could use all their powers, and he was just a formidable foe to fight against. And it was just awesome to see that season. And then, you know, it got one of my favorite parts in there where he's fighting against Gohan, and Gohan turns Super Saiyan 2, and just the overall like impact and emotion of that whole fight scene throughout. And then you get Goku from the afterlife coming back to root on Gohan and help him through the final battle. It's just an overall amazing scene in the show. And I just gotta say, Cell, being Cell and having all the powers of all the Z fighters, was such an amazing villain in the show, in my opinion. And I gotta say, he's like my favorite villain from Dragon Ball Z, so that's why I had to go with Cell for this one as my favorite anime villain. Alright, but that is basically the challenge right there. Now, I did do a little bit extra, like I did 2 battles for each one, the heroes and the villains. You don't really necessarily have to do 2 battles. It could just be 1 battle or 1 battle each, you know, one character, something like that. But I just decided to do 2 battles because I just kind of like the challenge a little bit, and I just wanted to do 2 battles each. But I got tags of people now. So I'm going to be tagging 3 people. I got in contact with all of them. They all agreed to do it. So the first person I'm going to tag is Nick Adams. Y'all know Nick Adams. I mentioned him plenty of times on the channel before. Great friend of mine. Awesome videos he does, and game streams he does too. So make sure y'all check him out. Link in the description below. But I'm tagging Nick. The second person I'm going to tag is James Dieter. James Dieter is such an amazing, awesome person. Makes pretty cool videos. Dear friend of mine, and he's just a pretty overall good guy in the community, the Funko community and all that. He does a lot for people, and just awesome. So make sure y'all check him out. Link to his channel in the description below also. And the last person I'm going to tag is Completely Corey. Completely Corey, funny guy on YouTube, makes amazing videos also. Awesome friend, and y'all just gotta check him out. I'll definitely leave a link to his channel down below. But those are the 3 people I'm going to be tagging for this challenge. Cannot wait to see their videos on this challenge. Definitely pretty cool. Make sure y'all go check out Brant's channel, the creator of this challenge. Make sure y'all check him out. And honestly, that's going to do it for this video. The challenge was a great one. I gotta say, I gotta give it up to Brant for creating this challenge. Pretty good idea for it, and I enjoyed doing it. Pretty awesome challenge. So that's going to do it for this video. Hope y'all all enjoyed it. Remember, if you want to be a part of Team Legendary, all you gotta do is subscribe and turn notifications on so you know when I post another video. Hope y'all all have an awesome day, and remember, be legendary.